ETC, we start with 1 hour chart. If we refer to our analysis, in my last video, we mentioned if we get any reversal for buy, we can look for trade setup for buy since the price was within this move, because we mentioned we can consider this one as a flat, as we can see the price drop and break the previous low. The price reversed, but it didn't give us any trade setup for buy, because we mentioned if the price reverses as a corrective move similar to what we get here, mostly we can expect the price to give us one more drop. That means we get a correction in relative to this. No one see how we can look for this trade, because what we see here is really corrective. Technically we can expect the price to give us one more drop, because the price haven't break the previous low because of this sharp move down. Okay, now how we can look at this, we can put our line here as a, in this line is a really indicative line. We are not using this one to look for trade. Okay, and if we want to look at this one, the best things is if we get a one move up, then we can put this one as the internal flat, as a 1 2 3 with the breakout of this. Then any sell from there we can look for sell, consider for look for trade. Okay, that's mean technically when we see this kind of the move in relative to this, we can look for sell. That's mean we can expect the price to drop. But beside that, I need to highlight that since the price dropped sharply, and this down move is because of the Bitcoin, and most of the charts is follow, may the price reverse from here. We have seen this kind of the move, because this move and this correction all is not independently for the ETC, is because of the Bitcoin. Okay, what I want to highlight here, selling here without the trade setup is not a really good idea. Even the price can drop from here, but we cannot get a really good trade setup. That's why if anyone wants to look for sell, let this one give us one move up. At least we get a flat. Any sharp move like from there, we can look for sell. With the breakout of this, we have to start to manage. This is the short term sell. Okay, but mostly still we're looking for long term, we're looking for reversal for buy. Either the price reverse from here, or this one turn to a correction for one more drop. The best thing is if the price can give us one more drop, at least we confirm this correction relative to this. Then maybe the next drop even drop some more. The possibility of the price to retest this low is very less. But if it do, is really good. And beside that, even if this one give us one more drop with the breakout of this, we can look for the divergence. Then any reversal from there, it can give us better trade setup. Okay, as I mentioned, it doesn't mean the price cannot reverse from here. Any reversal with a sharp move flag from here also we will take the trade. Okay, again, if we want to look for sell, I mentioned let this one give us one move up as a flat. Technically we can look for trade setup rather than the price. Even if the price from drop from here, the only way to look for trade having entry below this, then it depends on the traders. Okay, I don't suggest that. And right now we just now we mentioned how we can look for sell, and if we want to look for buy, as I mentioned, the best thing is if this one give us one more drop, then any reversal, or if the price reverse from here, any sharp move like we can take the trade, because right now we don't have any trade set up either for buy or sell. And what we see here is a correction in relative to this, that technically we can expect the price drop some more. And how about if the price sharply reverse from here, we didn't get any trade setup, we can have entry above this. Okay, having entry above here around 65, we put it as a 66. All right, can be an option in case the price sharply reverse from here. But we should know that having entry above this correction is very risky. And what we want the price reverse, break, tag break, and continue the price reverse. And even with the sharp move, if tag we see is not moving within the first or maximum second hours, we take out the trade. Why? Because we mentioned we can put this one as a flat for one move up. There is a possibility give us one move up, tag, and drop. Then traders, they should consider whether they want to have entry above this or not. That's why it's really risky. But in case the price sharply reverse from here, we can have entry above this. Okay, as I mentioned, we want to price break as a sharp move and continue. The price tag we see is not moving, we take out the trade. If the price reverses as a corrective move, similar to any of this, we are not going to have entry above that. That's why traders, they have to really monitor it. They have it, I mean, watch it. If the price tag and they see there is no continuation. Okay, and if the price drop from here with the breakout of this low, maybe we can shift the entry above here, or even it depends on the trade. There's at that times I will give update. But right now we don't have any trade setup, and we prefer this one give us one more drop before we look for reversal. And if I move to higher time frame, if we move to daily chart, as what we expected, we mentioned this is the reasons when the price was within this down move. I mentioned we can the price can consolidate here for longer time, even when the price was within this move, before we get the reversal. And if I move to forward chart, even based on forward chart, we don't have any trade setup. We see the correction in relative to this. That means still the price can give us one more drop. But the only thing is, do we want to sell at the lowest price of this correction? Okay, this is the only things. That's why I mentioned any trade for sale will be a short-term trade, and it's better we look for the trade setup. And even if the price drop from here, is not really good idea to look for sale. But because the only way is to have entry below this, then it depends on the traders and it depends on the movement. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.